Hi there, welcome to Chubby Shaves. It's nice to see you. This is the short video version of another review from me of the Blackland Osprey adjustable razor. This is just me giving my thoughts on it. Shorter video, so yeah, let me show you what we're using for the shave. The soap is Myrsol Blue fat. The brush is the Simpsons Chubby 2 in Butterscotch handle with the Sovereign synthetic fibre. The blade I'm putting into the Blackland Osprey today is the Astra Superior Stainless, or the Astra Blue, which is a brand new blade. First pass with the Blackland Osprey adjustable on setting 4. Brand new Astra Superior Stainless. Very smooth. Yeah, it doesn't, you know how if you're using the Blackland Blackbird, it kind of almost like sucks to your skin. It doesn't do that as much. There's a little bit of that from this razor, but not as much. Setting 4, very good. Quite good for getting under the nose. The profile of the head isn't too bulky. Yeah, pretty good. Right, 3 days both. Right, let me just adjust it. Let me just dry my hands just while I'm adjusting that. So just for this last little bit, unscrew the handle. I'll take this up to setting 6, which is there. Screw the handle back down. So setting 6. Yeah, just be careful when you're adjusting it. If your hands are dry, the grip here is quite good. Right, setting 6. Yeah, again, you can feel the subtle difference just in 2 settings, going from 4 to 6. It's subtle, but you can feel the aggression is different. It's a little bit more aggressive, which is great. That's what you want in an adjustable razor. You want it to have, if you're adjusting it, you want it to have a good range, and you can feel the little increments as you're moving it and stuff like that. Right, okay, first pass done. Let me rinse and I'll come back for pass number 2. What I'm going to do for the second pass, I'm going to take this brass insert out just to give it change the weight, the dynamic of the head of the razor and stuff like that. So let's do that. Right, I'll unscrew the handle, put the head there. Right, so that you can see in there's like a flat-headed slot for a little screwdriver. So let me just put that in there, and you can see that turning, and the little brass bit comes out like that. So it just changes the weight. The weight of the razor with the brass insert is 105 grams. Without it, it takes it down to 88. So this little piece is 17 grams. So it just changes the feel of the razor. Right, and I'll take this down to setting 3. There you go. Setting 3 without the brass insert, so it's just like a hollow handle now. You can see all the way up there. Yeah, right, let's go with that. It's more, the balance is more towards the head now, as opposed to with the brass insert in. It feels like it's very well balanced, but now it's kind of more head heavy. Right, setting 3 without the brass insert. Here we go, across the growth. That makes it feel very mild. Yeah. So the brass insert gives it more weight. Probably gives it a bit more balance. Overall, I mean, the handle and the head will be balanced more. It feels mild on setting 3. Let me just take it up to setting. Let's go to 5. Right, setting 5. Let's see how that feels. Yeah, it doesn't. It changes. It changes the dynamic of the razor. It's kind of hard for me to explain it, but it doesn't feel as, setting 5 is not aggressive in any way, but it just feels more, well, it does for me. It feels more, it gives a more milder shave, which some people might like. You know, you might find that setting 5 with the brass insert, there's more blade feel. So some people might like that. Whereas other people might think, well, I prefer not so much blade feel. So yeah, you could just change it up. Oh, a couple of weepers here. But it feels, doesn't feel as blade forward, if that makes sense. But it feels different, which is great, because just taking out this little amount of weight, which is what, 17 grams, it changes the whole feel of the razor, which is good. I think it's good in a good way. Right, let me rinse and come back for a third pass. So I've got this on setting 5. For the third pass against the growth, I'm going to change it to setting, I'm going to take it right down to setting 2. See how that feels without the brass insert. So there we go. Setting 2 against the growth. The brand new Astra. Yeah, look, a couple of weepers here, but that's okay. Oh, you can hear that still cutting. But that feels very, very mild. Right, I'll tell you what. Let me just put the brass insert back in. I'll just get that back in there. There we. Is it turning? Yep, it's turning. That's it. A few turns of the screwdriver, that's it locked in place. Right, what a difference in feel for the razor now. Right, let's go with this one, setting 2. Yeah, it feels, it's still mild, but it doesn't feel as mild. You can hear that, look. It's weird how a little bit of weight can change the feel of a razor. Right, come on. Let's get in shape, Kevy. So setting 2, maybe if you're a daily shaver, you'd leave the brass insert out and then you'd use it on setting 2, maybe setting 3. If you were shaving every day, nice mild shave. Or maybe at the weekend when you've got more time, put the brass insert back in and it gives it a different feel. Yeah, it's hard to explain on camera how it feels, but just that little bit extra weight gives it a bit more balance, whereas before it was more head heavy, which you would think would make it feel more aggressive, but it doesn't. It makes it feel, for me personally, a bit milder, not as much blade feel. I don't know how that works. I'm no scientist or engineer. But yeah, right, let's have a little feel about. Wow, that is superb. There's one tiny bit just there, needing picked up. Right, we'll leave it on setting 2. Milder settings, of course, is good for a little bit of buffing. That's your thing. Right, that feels great. Right, okay, let me have a quick cold water rinse. Okay, for the short video version, here's my final thoughts on the Blackland Osprey adjustable. Like I said in the previous video, the range on the adjustable dial is really, really good. Even taking it up like half a notch, 1 notch, 2 notches, you'll feel the difference in the the blade feel and the aggression of the shave, which is what you want in an adjustable razor. The brass insert thing is genius. I don't know, it changes the dynamic of the razor, giving it another string to its bow. Just by taking this out. Yeah, it's an easy change, just a couple of turns of the screwdriver and that will come out and it will change the feel of the razor. For me, it made it less aggressive, but more mild feeling. But yeah, very good. I love the look and feel of it. The only other thing, I'm being really picky, is that this changing the dial thing, you know, loosening the handle, just be careful with your fingers. But again, you could use a towel like that, hold the head and then change it, just so you're not, you know, putting the blade near your fingers. 9 times out of 10 nothing will happen, but there will probably be some people will cut their fingers, but it's quite a good grip under here, and of course there's these recessed bits which you can, someone said suggested changing it like that, kind of holding it like that with your finger on the top and then change it there, which is a good idea. It keeps your kind of fingers away from the blade, this one on the top. But yeah, that's 3 times I've used this razor. I'll maybe use it once more on video, but I really like it. It gets released on the 22nd, which I think is Saturday, so this coming Saturday if you're watching this video live, or not live, but if you're watching before it. But yeah, very, very nice, well made, well built, great balance. As I say, the range from 1 to 9 is really, really good. 1, 2, 3 being very mild, especially if you take this brass bit out, and then going up if you like more blade feel, a little bit more aggression. Yeah, very, very good. I like it. Right, okay, that's all for the short version. I'll see you next time. Take care.